and welcome to another Get Regulated with Me tool. My name is Megan Warren. I'm a holistic practitioner. I'm so happy that you are here joining me today. And if you haven't had a chance to go and check out the other regulation tools to help regulate your nervous system, I highly recommend it either after this video or another time where you need some regulation. So this whole series, if you're new here, is inspired to give you tools to help you feel more regulated in your nervous system. And the tool today is a breathing tool, and it is specifically very helpful if you're feeling like you're dealing with anxiety, if you're feeling anxious, if you feel like you're in that fight, flight response, and you want to calm that down. You want to feel a little more clear in your mind. You want to feel more regulated in your body, more balanced, more grounded, more calm. This is a breathing tool that changes your biochemistry in a very rapid way. And so, what do I mean by that? Well, breathing itself, when you're in a unregulated state, if you're in a fight, flight response, is going to change the way that you're breathing. You're probably going to be breathing more rapidly. It's going to be probably from the chest and not the belly. You're going to be breathing more within a minute. And so this directly influences when you are intentional about changing your breath with this exercise. It's going to influence the levels of oxygen and carbon dioxide within the body. It changes the pH levels in the body, so your biochemistry is changing just by breathing, by intentionally changing the way you're breathing. It's going to regulate your nervous system, and it also helps to, in time, balance your hormones because you're not going to be excreting a lot of stress hormones like cortisol, adrenaline, norepinephrine, things like that. And so you can use this breathing tool, put it in your back pocket whenever you're feeling a little more dysregulated, feeling anxious, and it's one that I love to do. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. What I recommend first off is you always want to make sure you're doing a breathing tool, not by water, not while you're driving. So make sure that you are in a comfortable space, seated or lying down. And when you are, so as you guys can see, I'm seated. Go ahead and just find that comfortable position. Maybe that's rolling your shoulders back. Maybe you want to stretch out, whatever feels good. And then when you're ready, release all of the air through an exhale through your mouth. So it's going to sound like this. Okay. And I guess I should give you what we're doing first, but let's just follow my lead first. So you're going to exhale everything out. You're going to take a breath in. Pause, another sip of air in, and then exhale out with a sigh. Just like that. So before we get started with this, we're going to do about a minute of breathing. It might be harder to take your second breath in. That's okay. That's normal. I just want to give you guys a heads up. It might feel a little challenging. And so you can always, if you look at this like a percentage, you can think about taking in your first breath at 50%. You want to make sure you're breathing in, expanding the rib cage. So breathing in to that 50% mark and then breathing in again. And it might feel easier to breathe in more if you think about that gauge, that percentage, and then exhale out with a sigh. Just like that. Okay. And if you want to think about the percentage as a full breath in the first time, pause and then breathe in again. And it's a little bitty sip, like 20%. So maybe you breathed in 80 and then you did 20 and then you sigh out. That's totally fine too. There's no right or wrong way to do this. The point is you're breathing in twice at full capacity after the second breath. So you are totally inhaling completely. And then you're really letting the body relax with an exhalation and a sigh and letting it feel good, letting it feel light, letting it feel easy. Okay, so it's not a forceful one. It's not a nothing like that. It's just a very relaxed exhale. Okay, So let's go ahead and do this. The minimum is 6 breaths, okay? And if you do about 6 breaths, it'll take you about a minute. So let's go ahead and get started. I will guide you. If you want to close your eyes, you can do that. It'll help you focus more on your internal experience and your breathing. So go ahead and just release all of the exhale, all of your air out of your body through the exhale. Take a breath in, pause, breath in, exhale out with a big sigh. Very good. Breathe in, pause, breathe in, exhale out, breathe in, pause, breathe in, exhale out. Way to go, we're halfway there. Breathe in, pause, breathe in, exhale out. Next one, breathe in, letting the rib cage expand, pause, breathe in, exhale it all out. One more time, breathe in, full breath in, pause, breathe in, and exhale it out with a sigh. Keeping your eyes closed, just notice if you feel any different. Maybe you feel a little lighter, a little more relaxed. Maybe it feels easier to breathe in a more full way. Maybe you feel more connected to your body. And maybe you still feel a little anxious. And if you do, I recommend doing this for another 6 rounds. You can either rewind it or self-guide yourself. That's what these tools are meant to do, to teach you a tool, and then you can be self-led, self-guided to help regulate your nervous system. Let me know your comments below if this was helpful, if this is something that you're going to do intentionally. And share this with anyone that would benefit from this. And I will see y'all in the other videos. Have a beautiful day.